And welcome, folks, to tonight's broadcast of a doubleheader basketball broadcast uh, with Storm Lake St. Mary's taking on Ridgeview this evening. Want to give you the starters, couple storylines going into the game, and then hopefully we can get a lot closer to the beginning of tonight's festivities. With that said, we'll give you the starting lineups, and as always, we will start with the visitors. Tonight it is the Raptors of Ridgeview. First, a senior, number 2, Faith Freeze. Next up, a sophomore, number 5, Reese Hawthorne. After that, it's a junior, number 10, Maya Henningsen. Then a senior, number 23, Madison Stowater. And finally, a sophomore, number 30, Claire Wandry. Taking a look at Storm Lake St. Mary's, it's the usual 5, as some might call it. Actually went to Coach Nick Landgraf because he didn't have his starters at the scorer's table quite yet. Just asked him your usual 5 and gave a thumbs up, and that was that. So, usual 5, we'll run them down just in case you aren't. So, just some Panther Pit, just some technical difficulties happening in the Panther Pit. Had to address there real quickly. Like I was saying, the usual 5 for Storm Lake St. Mary's. We'll run down them just in case you aren't familiar. First, a sophomore, number 4, Neely Bacon. Then a senior, number 12, Autumn Winchell. After that, it's a sophomore, number 20, Isabel Landgraf. Then another sophomore, number 24, Stephanie Murray. And finally, a freshman, number 42, Ruby Phelps. Looking at some of the storylines, some of the impacts impact players coming into tonight's game. Do want to note that tonight is senior night here in the Panther Pit. So senior night, the final home game of the regular season for the Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers. So tonight, only one senior for the Panthers here on the women's team. So tonight, a send-off for a very valued member of the women's basketball team in Autumn Winchell. Kind of some of the impact players you may want to keep an eye on. First one that just stands out to me, a senior, number 23, Madison Stowater. Stowater is shooting 49.2% from the field. That's 121 for 246. And shoots 38.4% from beyond the arc. So is nearly averaging a single point per shot when not behind the arc. And when she is behind the arc, averaging over 1 point per shot. That's very effective shooting, and definitely some shooting that can get this Ridgeview team out ahead very quickly, and can maybe put this one on ice very, very quickly. An impact player for Storm Lake St. Mary's, you have to go with the lone senior, Autumn Winchell. Autumn Winchell playing her final regular season home game here in the Panther Pit. She started every game this season. Has only taken 10 shots, but has made 2 of them. It's 2 for 11 from the free throw line. So maybe not the shooting season that she has been looking for, but on the defensive side and the offensive rebounding side, definitely a season to remember for Autumn Winchell. 18 offensive rebounds, 24 defensive rebounds. That's 42 total rebounds. So a very good board collector there in Autumn Winchell. She has 8 assists. That's tied for third on the team. Has 6 steals, which is up there in the team as well. And then 3 blocks. Looking at it, she is tied for second in that stat. So Autumn Winchell, more of a defensive player for the Panthers, is playing her final regular season home game here in the Panther Pit, and hopefully the Panthers here tonight can get a win here on this senior night. And if they do, a lot of it will probably rest on Autumn Winchell and her defensive abilities. So just about 2 minutes before some festivities get underway, we'll go to a quick commercial break, pay some bills, and when we come back, we should be a little bit closer to tip-off. So keep it here on Full Digital Solutions. You're watching Panther Basketball.
Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
I love working at BVRMC because I get to help people during some of their most difficult times. My coworkers and doctors help create a great working environment where we can do our best work every day. Nothing is more rewarding than helping a patient through surgery and helping them to live the most full and active life they can. Thank you, BVRMC patients, for putting your health in our hands and trusting us with your care. We are honored with this responsibility.
C&B is proud to support our local farmers. Rooted in agriculture, we are committed to our customers. You can shop local with C&B, your John Deere dealer, providing you with new and used equipment, parts on hand, and service all year round. Our entire inventory is available to you online at DeereEquipment.com. C&B, proud to be your local John Deere dealer.
Cobb Tavern is putting new life back into the historic cobblestone.
Oh, you are. Oh. Folks, just a few moments away from getting this game underway here in the Panther Pit. Senior night at the Panther Pit. And the Huddles break one last time. These teams are ready for the tip-off. It's going to be Faith Freeze going against Isabel Landgraf. So if you're at home watching, sit back, relax, and come along for the ride. Of course, Ridgeview wins the tip-off. They pass it around. Ultimately ends up in the hands of Freeze. Stillwater drills a 3 to open up the scoring here tonight. The Panthers get the ball across the timing line with a little bit of trouble, but ultimately Isabel Landgraf puts up about a 10-foot shot. Says, not so fast. We're going to score 2. And it's a 3-2 ball game, 7:25 and counting left here in this first quarter. Faith Freeze with it. She dishes that one off to Hawthorne. Hawthorne back to Freeze. Then over to Stillwater. Stillwater for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Panthers. That was Ruby Phelps coming down with the ball after a little bit of a struggle for possession. The ball's taken away by Hawthorne. Hawthorne loses it. And with exactly 7 minutes to go, Ruby Phelps will inbound it for the Panthers. That is Stephanie Murray. With it, she gets that one to Ruby Phelps. Ruby Phelps tries to dish it up to one of her teammates. That would have been Isabel Landgraf. However, taken away by Stillwater. Stillwater has a couple passes, eventually up in the hands of Maya Henningsen. And Henningsen's shot, no good, goes out of bounds. Panther basketball once again. So Ruby Phelps going to inbound it. She will find Neely Bacon. Neely Bacon with it. Dishes that one to Stephanie Murray. Murray is trapped for momentarily. She gets down to Isabel Landgraf. Landgraf with it. She drives inside. Puts up a layup. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. The Raptors bring it up now. That's Reese Hawthorne with it. Hawthorne still with it. Actually, no. Rather, she dishes off to Stillwater. Stillwater dishes away and another pass to clear Wandry leads to a Wandry 15-foot shot. That one is good, 5-2. So the Panthers bring it up. Isabel Landgraf gets it across the timing line. Landgraf to Phelps to Bacon to Murray. Murray trapped with it. She gets that one to Ruby Phelps. Autumn Winchell. Winchell dishes it back to Stephanie Murray. Murray for 2, no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. A foul is going to go against. That is Isabel Landgraf. So Landgraf with her first foul. Onto the court is going to be Danny Young. Danny Young subbing on in exchange for Ruby Phelps. It's going to be Hawthorne inbounding it. She'll inbound it to Stillwater now. So Stillwater gives it back to Hawthorne. Hawthorne bring it up. Dishes that one away to Freeze. Freeze to Stillwater to Henningsen. Henningsen gives it away. It's now in the hands of Reese Hawthorne. Hawthorne gives it away to Freeze. Freeze to Stillwater. Stillwater to Hawthorne. Hawthorne trapped. Loses it. And saves Raptor possession, but just barely. Stillwater with it. Wandry. Shot no good. Shot clock violation going against the Raptors. Looks like the ball maybe hit the rim. Refs did not think so. And they call a shot clock violation. And that will be Panther basketball. Subbing on is Zoe Ashinger. Subbing on in exchange for Hawthorne. So, Danny Young with the ball. She gets that one up to Isabel Landgraf. Landgraf to Neely Bacon. Loses it. Goes out of bounds off the Panthers. And you're going to see Addie Winchell now sub on. She subs on in exchange for her sister. So three substitutions thus far. 2 for St. Mary's, 1 for Ridgeview. Couple passes, ball ends up in the hands of Stillwater. Stillwater gives it away to Ashinger. Ashinger gives over to Stillwater for 3. Rebounded by the Panthers. Neely Bacon with it, and the Raptors playing some lockdown defense. Bacon in some trouble. Gets that one to Isabel Landgraf. She loses it. Raptors keep possession. And a foul going to go against Isabel Landgraf once more. That will be Landgraf's second. So Landgraf already with 2 fouls, not quite halfway through this first quarter. Panthers thus far playing some really good defense against the Raptors. Raptors 8-9 on the season. And that's going to be, that would have been Panther basketball. Isabel Landgraf makes a chase for it, and it goes out of bounds. Landgraf subbed off in exchange for Winchell. Not Autumn Winchell specifically. So could have just let the ball go out of bounds. Would have been Panther possession on their own half of the court. Just tries to chase it down, unable to get the ball. So stays with the Raptors. They're passing around. It's Ashinger with it. Ashinger gets down to Hawthorne for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors still. It's Wandry. She dishes that one away to Beatty. Beatty then dishes inside to Hawthorne. Hawthorne fouled, and Hawthorne will go to the line for one more. So foul's going to go against Neely Bacon. That's her first. At the line is Reese Hawthorne. Hawthorne, 37.8% from the free throw line this year. Makes her first and only attempt. It's 8-2, 3:49 left here in this first quarter. Panthers just trailing just a little bit. They need to make a couple shots. They're right back in this. Travel by Stephanie Murray is called. Stephanie Murray in some trouble. Tried to get it away. Was not quite able to do so. And that's a turnover for the Panthers. These turnovers will be the deciding factor in this game, I do believe. So the Raptors on the other end with it. They lose it. Jump ball should go the way of the Panthers. Indeed it will. So Neely Bacon going to inbound it to Danny Young. Danny Young back to Bacon. Bacon gets on to Stephanie Murray. Murray across the timing line. Murray in some trouble. They lose it. Raptors on the other end. Shot no good. Rebounded by nobody. Will be Panther basketball. So a shot put up by Madison Stillwater is just plain and simple no good. Stillwater in disbelief. It's Panther basketball. And we have a timeout on the floor. It's 30 seconds. We'll take it with them. You're watching Panther basketball on Full Digital Solutions. And welcome back, folks. Just joining us. What are you doing? You've missed over half the first quarter. 3:16 left here in the first quarter. The score is 8-2 in favor of the Ridgeview Raptors. The turnovers thus far for Storm Lake St. Mary's have been the killer, so to speak. Some really good opportunities by the Panthers just simply do not come to be, as some turnovers have cost them massively. As I say that, there's a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Reese Hawthorne. That is Hawthorne's first team foul for the Raptors as well. A couple substitutions. That's going to see Ashley Camacho Cruz step onto the floor in exchange for Danny Young. Just quickly counting, make sure the Panthers had 5 out there. So the Panthers with it now. It's Autumn Winchell with it. She gets something to Neely Bacon. Neely Bacon. Shot. It's good. And the Panthers are within 4. So the Raptors going to bring it up on the other end. Is Hawthorne with it? Hawthorne, shot no good. No foul called. Hawthorne hits the deck. And the Panthers have number advantage momentarily. And they lose the ball. That pass intended for Abby Winchell was just out of Winchell's reach. And let me tell you, had Winchell gotten possession of that one, I do believe that she probably would have had a fairly easy shot on the basket. So just another turnover for the Panthers that really killed a nice opportunity there. Stillwater with the ball on the Raptors' end. She's trying to direct traffic thus far. Has found only Wandry. Wandry's shot is good, and it's 10-4 at 2:13 and counting left here in this first quarter. Neely Bacon gets on to Ruby Phelps to Abby Winchell to Neely Bacon. Bacon was looking for Abby Winchell, and once again just slightly out of Winchell's reach. And another turnover. So the Raptors, they'll bring it up. It's Hawthorne with it. 1 or 2 to go here in this first quarter. And they nearly turn it over. Indeed, they do. So the Raptors turn it over on it was a pass. Just barely out of reach for the intended recipient. I believe the intended recipient was Faith Freeze. Just out of Freeze's hands there, and goes out of bounds. Ashley Camacho, back to live action. Ashley Camacho Cruz dishes that away to Abby Winchell, who gives it to Neely Bacon. Neely Bacon shoots a long 2, no good. Raptors on the other end with numbers advantage. It's Stillwater having the ball stolen away from her by Abby Winchell, but the Hawthorne steals it back. Stillwater shoots, it's good. So a couple steals without the ball even crossing the free throw line there leads to an easy bucket for the Raptors. And the Panthers are in just a little bit of trouble as they're down 12-4 under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Foul going against, that's Hawthorne. Does look like Hawthorne. Indeed it is. So 3 team fouls for Storm Lake St. Mary's, 2 for the Raptors of Ridgeview. So nobody really in any foul trouble in terms of either fouling out or having free throws given to their opponent, but definitely something to keep an eye on as the trends continue. We could see a lot of free throws tonight. Neely Bacon for 3 from the corner pocket, no good. And that was Faith Freeze hitting the deck there. Ashley Camacho Cruz called for a foul, her first of the evening. And that puts Stone Lake St. Mary's at 14 fouls. Another one gives the Raptors free throws for the remaining few seconds of this first quarter. Freeze with it. She gets that one to Stillwater. Eventually Stillwater for 3. Airballed it. And on the other end, Neely Bacon grabs a rebound, but she is trapped. But they get out of the trap. It's actually Camacho Cruz with it. She ditches that one out to Winchell. Winchell loses it. Stillwater with the ball. Shot clock turned off. Freeze with it. She gets that one to Henningsen. Henningsen gives it away. A couple more passes. Eventually a shot put up by, looked like Arissa Kretlow. Indeed it was not. It was actually Claire Wandry. Didn't quite see the number on the jersey there. But it is Claire Wandry. Wandry at the free throw line for 2. She makes the first one. Looking at her free throw stats, 68.3% on the season coming into tonight. So Wandry definitely not someone you want to see at the free throw line if possible. Makes both of them, and it's a 10-point lead for the Raptors. Substitution sees Ashley Camacho Cruz step off in exchange for Isabel Landgraf. And the Panthers will inbound it. Shot clock turned off. They have as much time as they want to look for an open shot. Shot taken by Isabel Landgraf. No good. Rebounded by the Panthers eventually. Under 5 to go. Neely Bacon shoots. Tipped. And no good. Your score at the end of the first quarter is 14-4. Yeah, at the end of the first quarter. Solutions. We're right back with some more Panther basketball.
I love working at BVRMC because there is nothing better than being a part of a new life coming into this world. I love the moment I place a newborn into their mother's arms and watch a family bond with their baby. Patients really trust us to provide the best care, and I take that very seriously. The amount of teamwork we have on each shift is amazing. I couldn't be the nurse I want to be without my coworkers. Thank you to all of our BVRMC families for choosing us for your baby's delivery.
And welcome back, folks. Just joining us, you've missed the entire first quarter. Come on, be better than that. Just joking, of course. But seriously, if you are just joining us, end of the first quarter, second quarter just a few moments away. Score is 14-4 in favor of the Raptors of Ridgeview. And let me tell you, Storm Lake St. Mary's, a couple crucial mistakes are making this game seem just a little bit more one-sided than it really is. Storm Lake St. Mary's, a couple bad passes, a couple bad turnovers, have simply just led Ridgeview to have some really easy opportunities, which they, of course, have taken advantage of. Storm Lake St. Mary's also has forced a lot of errors out of Ridgeview. And I think going down the stretch, whatever team can kind of cut off those errors more is probably going to win this basketball game, as thus far it's been a really competitive game. In live action, couple passes, shot taken, no good. It's Neely Bacon coming down with the rebound. She gets down to Stephanie Murray. Murray gets it across the timing line, loses it momentarily, trapped, gets that one to Landgraf. Landgraf to Bacon. Bacon for three. You betcha! Neely Bacon, thus far this season, shooting a team high 23.1% from beyond the arc, and drains a three-pointer there to cut the deficit down to 7. Actually, correction. Neely Bacon in second for three-point shooting percentage. Ruby Phelps is sitting at exactly 33%. That point remains. Neely Bacon, a very good three-point shooter. Drains one there, cuts the deficit just a little bit. After a three-point shot, a couple turnovers by both teams, but the ball does reside with the Raptors, and it was Zoe Ashinger giving that one away to Claire Wandry, and Wandry puts up an easy 2. Lead extended just a little bit. Turnover by the Raptors. Danny Young going to step on the floor for Storm Lake St. Mary's. Stephanie Murray will step off. So 6:30 left here in the second quarter, rather. Panthers having a little bit of trouble getting across the timing line, but Neely Bacon eventually gets across the timing line, trying to direct traffic. She gets that one to Danny Young. Danny Young gets that one to Isabel Landgraf. Landgraf shot no good, rebounded by the Raptors. Ruby Phelps just barely avoids a foul there. On the other end, shot missed by the Raptors. Second chance efforts, no good. Rebounded by the Panthers. And the Panthers have an opportunity to cut this deficit just a little bit more as they bring it across the timing line. Ruby Phelps giving that one away to Winchell. Winchell shoots, no good. Gets her own rebound. Nothing unusual if you look at her season stats. Leads the team in offensive rebounds. After getting that offensive rebound, puts up a shot, makes it, it's fouled, and Autumn Winchell will go to the line for another one. Winchell, 2 for 11 from the cherry stripe this season, so maybe not the season she was hoping to have from the charity stripe. But if she makes this one, the deficit's only 6, and that's only 2 possessions. She will not make it, but the Panthers rebound it. Dana Young for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. So Panthers have to play some good defense here. Can possibly make this one just a little bit closer if they can get a stop and a bucket. On the other end, a shot taken is no good. It's rebounded by the Raptors, though. And a couple passes eventually finds Stowwater getting a rebound. So the shot was taken by Claire Wandry. It was no good. It was rebounded by Stowwater. And Stillwater just simply lost the ball, goes out of bounds. It's Panther basketball once more, and they have an opportunity to cut this deficit down a little bit more. They turn it over. Raptors, they'll bring it up. It's Hawthorne with it. Hawthorne will miss a shot. It is rebounded by the Raptors. They just keep it in bounds. Stillwater for three. It's good. So Neely Bacon inbounds it to Ruby Phelps. Back to Bacon. Bacon to Phelps. And a foul. Going to go against, that looks like Claire Wandry. And it will be against Wandry. That is her second. Couple substitutions for both teams. Danny Young and Autumn Winchell step off in favor of Abby Winchell and Stephanie Murray. And then Wandry steps off in favor of, that appears to be Alyssa Beatty. Bacon for three. No good. And the Raptors will bring it up. Stillwater for three. No. Rebounded by the Panthers. But it's taken away by the Panthers. Neely Bacon hits the deck. Stephanie Murray gets the ball, and the Panthers will bring it up once more. Abby Winchell to Ruby Phelps. Ruby Phelps to Stephanie Murray. Murray dishes that one away. Shot no good. And the Raptors bring it up once more. So Stillwater with it. She gets that one to, that is Henningsen, and Henningsen makes this a 12-point lead. So the Panthers were as close as 7 earlier and have since let the deficit expand to 12. So a 12-point deficit, 3:39 left here in this second quarter. Raptors bring it up, no issue. Hawthorne almost trips but stays on her feet. Stillwater shot no good. Stillwater's second chance effort is good. And Stillwater is going to go to the line for another. So Stillwater, as mentioned earlier, very good free throw shooter. 69.4% coming into tonight. That is Isabel Landgraf's third. Stillwater at 11 points now. Well, Stillwater definitely making the difference for the Raptors. She has just under half the team's points. Panthers turn it over, and Hawthorne nearly turns it over, but keeps it, and then a three-point jumper by the Raptors. That was Beatty, was no good. It's rebounded by the Raptors. Another three-point jumper by, that was Henningsen, was no good. This time it's rebounded by the Panthers. Ruby Phelps with it to Stephanie Murray to Isabel Landgraf. Landgraf has it taken out of her hands by Stillwater. Stillwater misses it. Ruby Phelps rebounds it. And Stephanie Murray will get across the timing line. Now here on this other end, it's Stephanie Murray dishing that away to Autumn Winchell. Winchell dishes it away, and then the Raptors just simply take it away. And on the other end, they'll make an easy layup. That's Faith Freeze with the shot. So, after being as close as 7 at one point, the deficit now rests at 17. So the Panthers have just not had an answer for the Raptors' little 10-0 run that they've had in the last about 3 or so minutes, I'd say. Just a little bit of an unfortunate time, as the Panthers were playing so well, and then the Raptors going on a 10-0 run. And it's going to be a timeout on the floor. It's going to be 30 seconds, so we'll take that 30 seconds with and we'll be right back here on Full Digital Solutions.
C&B is proud to support our local farmers. Rooted in agriculture, we are committed to our customers. You can shop local with C&B, your John Deere dealer, providing you with new and used equipment, parts on hand, and service all year round. Our entire inventory is available to you online at DeereEquipment.com. C&B, proud to be your local John Deere dealer.
And welcome back, folks. Just joining us. We had a little bit of an oddity as a timeout was called by nobody. Now, I say that, and you might think to yourself, what is this dude talking about? A 30-second timeout was given, and I believe it was charged to Storm Lake St. Mary's. Nobody actually called it. Coach Nick Landgraf was told that there was going to be a timeout, and he looked at the refs like, what are you talking about? The refs must have thought that somebody called a timeout. Coach Nick Landgraf certainly disagreed, but they charged him with one, I do believe. And as I say that, 2 free throws made by Madison Stillwater. So 28-9, 2:15 left here in the second quarter. And a foul is going to go against Faith Freeze. So that's Freeze's first for the Raptors, 2 for the Panthers. Panthers inbound this one on their own half the court, no issue. And a foul going to go against Faith Freeze, and Freeze in disbelief. Freeze looking at our coach like, I didn't do anything. And I think Ridgeview's coaching staff might very well agree, as their head coach did look just a little bit confused. Confused about the call, I should say. So the Panthers here on their own end, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Looking for an open shot. It's going to be Neely Bacon taking it. She makes a layup. And the Panthers have made this one 28-11. So here on this other end of the floor, it's Hawthorne with it. She gets down to Freeze. Freeze to Stillwater. To Freeze. To Henningsen, I believe. No, excuse me, that was Beatty. Stillwater driving in, makes a layup, is fouled, and Stillwater will go to the line once more. Stillwater with 15 points, half of her team's scoring effort tonight, has an opportunity to make it 16. So Stillwater making a very big difference in this game, as without Stillwater, the Raptors have only scored 15. Stillwater has 16, so Stillwater definitely making a big impact on the game scoring-wise here tonight. Panthers bring it up with minimal issues. Neely Bacon with it. She takes it for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. And a turnover going against the Raptors. Student section getting just a little bit rowdy down there. They want to see the Panthers maybe claw back in this one just a little bit. Deficit is 20. They were as close as 7 at one point in this quarter. So, Panthers shoot it. That's Abby Winchell taking a 3. It was no good. It's rebounded by the Raptors momentarily. They lose it but get it once more. And the Raptors will bring it across the timing line with no issue. Stillwater with it. Stillwater. She gets that one to Ashinger. Ashinger's shot no good. It's rebounded by Freeze. And Freeze puts up a shot no good. There's a foul. And the foul is going to go against waiting for confirmation of who the foul is going to go against. All right, so foul went against somebody. Did not end up showing up on the scoreboard. Faith Freeze ultimately at the free throw line. She takes a shot. That one's no good. And then she'll take her second free throw just momentarily, as it looks like Naninka Crum will sub on for Freeze after the free throw, and indeed she will. So Panthers, they bring it up. That's Ruby Phelps with it. She gets down with that as well. Landgraf. Landgraf to Neely Bacon. Bacon nearly loses it. Keeps it, though. She'll drive in. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Shot clock turned off. Just about 10 to go. So Raptors, just a few seconds left. Stillwater takes a shot. No good. So at the half, your score 32-11. 32 for Ridgeview, 11 for Storm Lake St. Mary's. And we'll take some halftime commercials. See what happens here during this halftime. Might come back just a little bit sooner, but we'll figure that all out after these commercial messages. Keep it here on Full Digital Solutions. You're watching Panther basketball.
Cobb Tavern is putting new life back into the historic cobblestone. Experience the sizzle and taste the difference at the Cobb Tavern near the lake and lakeside. Indulge your taste buds with our signature stone-baked pizzas featuring the Big Cobb, Street Taco, and the Black and Blue, to name a few, along with a full bar and signature drinks. Whether it's a casual night out or a special celebration, the Cobb Tavern is the place to be. Follow us on Facebook at Cobblestone Ballroom for Cobb Tavern hours and renovation progress, where old meets new. You plan for most of life's events because planning ensures a positive outcome. The same is true when pre-planning your final arrangements. While this isn't the easiest or even most comfortable topic, by pre-planning you take the burden off of your loved ones during a difficult time and also ensure your final wishes are known and honored and your life is celebrated. Let the experienced and caring staff at Fratsky and Jensen Funeral Home help give you peace of mind by assisting you in your planning.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
The original Snooks Carpet Furniture. Snooks, yeah, the one that's a rapid. Snooks, visit us online at snooks.com. Snooks, sing it. We're on your way anyway. Snooks.com.
And welcome back, folks. Before we get into some halftime analysis, want to shout out two very important groups. Number one, the Buena Vista Regional Medical Center for sponsoring tonight's broadcast and all broadcasts this season, last season, and hopefully many seasons to come. They make all our broadcasts possible, so we're very thankful to them. We also want to shout out United Bank of Iowa. United Bank of Iowa make that scoreboard you see on your screen possible. And like I always say, what's the fun in watching a sporting event if you don't know the score? So thank you to United Bank of Iowa. They make that scoreboard you see on your screen possible. And thank you to BVRMC for making this broadcast and all broadcasts, past, present, and future, possible. Some halftime analysis. And where do you start with this one besides a 16-2 run to close the half for Ridgeview? At one point, this game was 16-9. It looked like the Panthers were going to come back in this one. It was going to be a nice, close game. And then Ridgeview went on a 16-2 run to take the deficit from 7-21. The guy, of course, was helped by a few key mistakes, a few key turnovers by the Panthers. Also, in that 16-2 run, you have to give it to Ridgeview. They did clean up their turnover inefficiencies. So also kind of looking at some individual players, Madison Stillwater, 16 points on the evening. That's half of Ridgeview's points. So Madison Stillwater making a big difference in this game. For Stone Lake St. Mary's, scoring is a little bit more spread out. Looking at the scoreboard, Neely Bacon has 7. Autumn Winchell has 2. Stephanie Murray has 2. And that's actually all the team's points. So scoring just a little bit more spread out for Stone Lake St. Mary's as 3 of their players contributing to the scoring effort here tonight. Yeah. So you see the teams coming back out onto the court. Actually, it's only Ridgeview thus far. Stone Lake St. Mary's should be coming out just momentarily. So we'll see what will happen in this second half. We'll see if Stone Lake St. Mary's can close the deficit just a little bit, or we will see if Ridgeview will continue their dominance as they did to close out the first half. So we'll just keep it here. We'll put ourselves on mute, and then we will come back when we're just a little bit closer to some game time action. And welcome back, folks. Just about 30 seconds left here in the halftime break. Just join us. You missed the entire first half. Come on. In all seriousness, though, for second half, just a few moments away. And if you aren't just joining us, there are legitimate reasons. Maybe just getting home from work. Maybe just getting home, from the grocery store. Whatever that reason may be, perfectly acceptable. But just to give you a little bit of a recap so you can catch up on the game thus far, 32-11 in favor of Ridgeview. Ridgeview going on a 16-2 run to close out the half. In the second quarter, Storm Lake St. Mary's was as close as 7. However, Ridgeview taking advantage of a few key turnovers, a few key mistakes. They have made some very crucial shots, and that has allowed them to take control of this one. So, the Panthers inbound it to begin the half. A couple passes, eventually finding Isabel Landgraf, and a travel. Isabel Landgraf dishes down to Autumn Winchell, but just before she can is called for a travel, and that will be a turnover to the Panthers. Here, the Raptors are going to bring it up. See what they can do with it. A couple passes eventually ends up in the hands of Hawthorne. Hawthorne to Freeze to Stillwater. Eventually, ball finding Henningsen, and Henningsen is fouled. So Henningsen going to go to the line. 71.4%, 5 for 7 from the charity stripe this year. So definitely not someone you want to see at the free throw line if you're Storm Lake St. Mary's. But if you're Ridgeview, maybe you don't mind it so much as now 5 for 8. That's still 62.5%. See if she can improve. And she will not. So 0 for 2 that time for Maya Henningsen. Henningsen was 5 for 7 from the charity stripe this year. Now just 5 for 9. That's about 55%. So a turnover by the Panthers on the other end gives the ball right back to the Raptors. Raptors fighting to get advantage and fighting to take advantage of that turnover, I should say. And ultimately, they turn it over themselves on the other end. It's Neely Bacon putting up a wide open layup. The Panthers strike first in this half. Raptors on the other end, passing around. It's Henningsen, then to Freeze, then to Hawthorne. A couple passes, eventually in the hands of Wandry, and Wandry's shot no good. It's rebounded by the Panthers. Panthers will bring it up, no problem. Panthers have a little bit of trouble with it on their end of the floor, but ultimately thus far keeping possession and still have an opportunity for a shot. Isabel Landgraf for 3. It's good! Isabel Landgraf with a 3. You betcha. It's drained. And the Panthers have made this a 16-point ball game. They are on a little bit of a 5-0 run to begin this half. On the other end, it's Wandry not making a shot. It's rebounded, though, by the Raptors. They'll shoot. Shot's good. That one was by Freeze. So Freeze opening up the scoring barrage for the Raptors this half. Panthers passing it around, looking for an open shot. Neely Bacon shoots. No good. Rebounded by Neely Bacon. Second chance effort. It's good. So the Panthers having a great start to this third quarter. They've already put up 7 points on a little 7-2 run. Have clawed back the deficit just a little bit. We'll see if they can keep this going the rest of the game. On the Raptor end, another missed shot and another Panther opportunity to make this just a little bit closer. Bacon thought about shooting, decides not to. Landgraf shoots, no good. It's rebounded by the Raptors. They'll bring it up. They'll have this opportunity to maybe increase their lead just a little bit. Stillwater takes a shot. That one's good. And a timeout taken by the Raptors. Just a little 30-second timeout. We'll take that 30 seconds with them. You're watching Panther Basketball here on Full of Digital Solutions.
Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
And welcome back, folks. Just joining us. 4:43 left here in this third quarter. The Panthers thus far have outscored their opponents by 3 this half. I know it's only a few minutes in, but these things can snowball, and St. Mary's definitely not out of this by any means. Panthers with the ball. Trapped just a little bit. Landgraf takes a shot. That one's no good. And the Raptors are going to rebound it. Raptors on the other end have Wandry shoot it. That one's no good. It's rebounded by the Panthers. Panthers now on this other end. Landgraf for 3. No good. Stillwater going to bring it up for the Raptors. Couple passes, eventually ends up in the hands. That was Wandry, but then she gets that one to Hawthorne. Hawthorne no good. Rebounded by the Panthers. So the Panthers, they'll bring it up, have another opportunity to cut into this deficit. They trail by 18, have been as close as 7, and with the way that they're playing this half, definitely could very much get back to within a very close margin. Neely Bacon trying for a layup is fouled, so Bacon will go to the line for 2, and Reese Hawthorne for Ridgeview has 3 fouls, so just in a little bit of foul trouble just over halfway through this third quarter. Neely Bacon, first one's no good, so score still 36-18. Couple substitutions. Ruby Phelps going to step off in exchange for that's Ashley Camacho Cruz. Some post-shot substitutions. Shots no good. And the Raptors will bring it up. Stillwater with it. She stops, gives it to Hawthorne. Hawthorne shoots. That one no good. Rebounded by Camacho Cruz. Neely Bacon gets that one away to Isabel Landgraf, then to Danny Young. Danny Young in some trouble. Gets that one to Landgraf. Shot no good. Will stay. Panther basketball goes off the hands of a Raptor defender. And so Stone Lake St. Mary's with a little bit of a break there as they have an opportunity to have another offensive chance. The Panthers, they just inbound it, but don't get to anybody, and Stillwater puts up a wide open layup, and that one is good. So the Panthers, they bring it up. Danny Young for 3. No good. Rebounded by nobody, goes out of bounds. Looked like the Raptors might have gotten a hand on it, but Mark Joppinga down there on the far baseline said, no, didn't quite make contact, so will be Raptor basketball. And the Raptors on this offensive opportunity they have passing around. They find Stillwater. Stillwater dishing that one away to Ashinger. Ashinger actually loses the ball, and St. Mary's will have another opportunity. So Neely Bacon going to bring it up. She's trapped. Called for a, no, excuse me, Ashinger called for a foul, and that is Ashinger's first. Thought Neely Bacon was about to be called for a travel. Ref says there was some unnecessary disruption of Neely Bacon's dribble there, so calls a foul. Panthers with this offensive opportunity will have Danny Young shoot a three. That one's no good, and the Raptors will bring it up, but Stillwater was trapped just momentarily there. She picked up a dribble, but the Raptors get across no problem, and Stillwater on the other end shoots no good, rebounded by the Panthers. So the Panthers bring it up with almost no problem. As I say that, they turn it over, and then a foul call on Ashley Camacho-Cruz. That's going to be her third team foul against the Panthers this quarter. Actually, second team foul rather. So only 2 team fouls for both teams. 38-18, 1:23 left here in this third quarter. Shot taken by Ashinger is no good. It's rebounded. Rebounded by nobody. A little bit of a question of who had last touch. Ultimately, the close sideline ref did not have a clear view, so they give it to the Panthers under the assumption that the ball just simply went out of bounds after the shot. Shot taken by Isabel Landgraf is good. It's a little bit of a long two, but nonetheless is made, and it's a 38-20 ball game. Panthers rebound a missed shot by the Raptors. They'll have an opportunity for maybe 2 more shots if they play their cards right. And clock stops at 37.7, 26 left on the shot clock. And some substitutions going to come for the Raptors. So Landgraf going to bring it up. She'll dish that one away to Winchell. Winchell for 2. It's no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. That was Abby Winchell with the shot. Shot clock turned off. Just about 20 seconds in this third quarter. Couple passes. See what the Raptors do with it. They have Wandry shoot it. Wandry shot no good. And the Panthers are going to have last possession. Potentially tie possession. And Stillwater called for a foul before a jump ball can be called. So, Stillwater, that's her first foul of the evening, and the Panthers will have 7.3 left on the clock to do something. They'll inbound it, immediately get it to Ashley Camacho-Cruz, who gets it to the correct side of the court. And a few seconds left. Winchell shot no good. So at the end of the third quarter, it's 38-20 in favor of the Raptors. We'll be back after a single commercial here on Full Digital Solutions.
I love working at BVRMC because I get to help people during some of their most difficult times. My coworkers and doctors help create a great working environment where we can do our best work every day. Nothing is more rewarding than helping a patient through surgery and helping them to live the most full and active life they can. Thank you, BVRMC patients, for putting your health in our hands and trusting us with your care. We are honored with this responsibility.
And welcome back, folks. Just joined us. It is almost the start of the fourth quarter. Score is 38-20 in favor of Ridgeview. Ridgeview still very much riding the coattails, as one might say, of a 16-2 run in the second half of the second quarter, as they only scored, I do believe, 6 points compared to St. Mary's 9. So St. Mary's did outscore by 3 in that quarter. Excluding the second half of that second quarter, this game has only been separated by 4. So a very, very close ball game for basically 2.5 quarters. However, Ridgeview just with an amazing end to the first half has given them this 18-point lead that you see on your screen. Raptors drive in. That was Faith Freeze with the made shot. So the Panthers, they'll bring it up. They trail by 20, 7:33 and counting left here in this fourth and final quarter. Shot was taken by Stephanie Murray and was made, however, called off as Murray traveled before getting the shot off. So 7:26 and counting left here in this fourth quarter. Turnover by the Raptors. Panthers will inbound it. 7:20 left on the clock. So Panthers, they bring it up. Neely Bacon trying to direct traffic. She gets that one to Autumn Winchell. Winchell dishes that one away to Murray. Then gets Ruby Phelps, who then shoots. That one's no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. 7 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. Travel by the Raptors. Stephanie Murray hits the deck. She gets up. And inbounding it, the Panthers do, and they bring it up, no problem. Ruby Phelps with it. She gets that one to Autumn Winchell, to Neely Bacon, to Isabel Landgraf. Landgraf for three. It's good! Isabel Landgraf getting into double digits now as both Neely Bacon and Isabel Landgraf in double digits, 11 and 10 respectively, with Autumn Winchell making up the other points there for the offensive effort from the Panthers tonight. Foul going to go against the Raptors. That one's going to go against Ashinger's. Deficit is 17, 6:19 counting left here in this third quarter. You just never know what might happen. Shot was taken by Danny Young. It was no good. The Raptors have numbers advantage, and a travel called against the Raptors. Turnover, and St. Mary's has an opportunity to make this one just a little bit closer once more. Passing around, it's Stephanie Murray with it. She gets down to Winchell, to Neely Bacon, to nobody. Neely Bacon still has it. Was thought about shooting, gets the ball tied up, and that will be St. Mary's. Coach Nick Landgraf tried to call timeout, however unsuccessful before jump ball is called. So a little bit of confusion of who, or not who, where the ball will be inbounded. Shot taken by Isabel Landgraf is no good. It's rebounded by Landgraf, though. She gets that one to Murray. Murray, no good. Passing in around Ashinger with it. She misses her shot. It's rebounded by the Panthers, and they will bring it up. It's Danny Young with the ball. Young to Neely Bacon. Bacon still with it. Shoots. It's good! So Neely Bacon makes it a 14-point ball game, and don't call it a comeback. The Panthers, they're still fighting. And Stillwater just barely keeps possession for the Raptors. The Raptors looking just a little bit on the ropes. Ashinger for three, no good. Shot taken again by the Raptors was no good. And a third chance effort by Hawthorne is good. Hawthorne limping No, excuse me. Shot was made by Stillwater, rather. So Stillwater going to go to the line. That is Autumn Winchell's second foul. Couple substitutions. You're going to see Autumn Winchell off for Abby Winchell. And Stephanie Murray exchanged for Ruby Phelps. Panthers going to bring it up. 17-point deficit, 4:43 and counting. Turnover. Raptors have it. Stillwater with it. Stillwater! That one is good. So passing around all the Panthers. 4:23 and counting left here in this fourth quarter. A couple passes, eventually finds the ball with, that is Isabel Landgraf. Landgraf loses it momentarily, but Neely Bacon picks up the slack. And Coach Nick Landgraf's going to call a full timeout, says he needs a minute to talk about this. So we'll take that minute break with them. You're watching Panther basketball here on Full of Digital Solutions.
C&B is proud to support our local farmers. Rooted in agriculture, we are committed to our customers. You can shop local with C&B, your John Deere dealer, providing you with new and used equipment, parts on hand, and service all year round. Our entire inventory is available to you online at DeereEquipment.com. C&B, proud to be your local John Deere dealer.
Cobb Tavern is putting new life back into the historic cobblestone. Experience the sizzle and taste the difference at the Cobb Tavern near the lake and lakeside. Indulge your taste buds with our signature stone-baked pizzas featuring the Big Cobb, Street Taco, and the Black and Blue, to name a few, along with a full bar and signature drinks. Whether it's a casual night out or a special celebration, the Cobb Tavern is the place to be. Follow us on Facebook at Cobblestone Ballroom for Cobb Tavern hours in renovation progress, where old meets new.
And welcome back, folks. Just over 4 minutes, actually 4:08 to be exact, left here in the fourth quarter. It's a 19-point deficit for the Panthers, as anything they do is just countered by the Raptors and especially by Madison Stillwater. Stillwater with a game-high 25 points. That is well over half of the Raptors' points, so Stillwater, a big reason why the Raptors have as big of a lead as they do. It's not over yet, of course. The Panthers can still claw back in this one, but time is running out. Clock is not their friend. Foul is going to go against the Panthers. It looks like they're going to be Abby Winchell who will be called for it. Indeed, it will be. So the Panthers, they've played so well tonight. What can you say? They're making a lot of shots. They're playing some really great defense. Just not enough, unfortunately, tonight. That's just heartbreaking. If that does continue and the Panthers are not able to come back in this one, even with just 2.5 minutes left. And Ridgeview calls a 30-second timeout. We'll take that with them. You're watching Panther basketball here in Full Digital Solutions.
You plan for most of life's events because planning ensures a positive outcome. The same is true when pre-planning your final arrangements. While this isn't the easiest or even most comfortable topic, by pre-planning you take the burden off of your loved ones during a difficult time and also ensure your final wishes are known and honored and your life is celebrated. Let the experienced and caring staff at Fratsky and Jensen Funeral Home help give you peace of mind by assisting you in your planning.
And welcome back, folks. Just join us. 3:29 left here in this fourth quarter. It's 45-26 in favor of the Raptors. A 19-point deficit headlined by Madison Stillwater with a game-high 25 points. Raptors look well on their way to their 9th win on the season to finish the regular season at exactly 500. While the Panthers looking to spoil the party if they can indeed do so. Right now, the Raptors just in firm control of this game. Some passes, eventually sees the ball in the hands of Hawthorne for three. No good. Rebounded by Tide. Possession should stay with the Raptors. Indeed it will. Some passes. Shot made by the Raptors. That was taken by Claire Wandry. Wandry, that's her 10th point, 10 points of the night. So, Wandry and Madison Stillwater both in double digits for the Raptors here this evening. The turnover by St. Mary's will lead to another Raptors possession. See what they do here. A couple passes. Shot taken by Wandry. And it's 49-26. 2:20 left here in the fourth quarter. Danny Young with the ball goes off the foot of her defender. Will stay Panther basketball. And Alyssa Beatty will step onto the court for the Raptors. So 2:15 left here. Danny Young with the ball. Young gets that one away. Neely Bacon shooting a three. It's good. So the Panthers closing in on 30 on the night. Let's see if they can indeed get there under 2 minutes left in this game. Shot taken by the Raptors. It's good. Shot was taken by Madison Stillwater. Nearly make it for three. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. And the Raptors, they'll bring it up now. And a shot taken by Hawthorne was no good. It's rebounded by the Raptors, though. And a Raptors second chance effort's no good. And a foul is going to go against Hawthorne. That's her fourth. Not that it will truly matter, as only 1 minute 18 seconds left here in this game. So Hawthorne either fouling out or getting subbed off. Not exactly a huge. I don't want to say huge deal, but not a third. Platoon substitution for Ridgeview sees all their starters step off the court, and a few of the reserve players step on. Neely Bacon's shot was no good, but she gets her own rebound eventually. Shot taken by Landgraf is no good. It's rebounded by nobody, goes out of bounds. Will be Ridgeview basketball. So under a minute left here now. Out there for the Raptors is Beatty, Ashinger, Jillian Chance, Nautica Crum, and finally Savannah Kudabak out there for the Raptors currently. 42 seconds and counting left here in this third quarter. 22-point deficit. A little bit too much to overcome at this point. Shot taken by Neely Bacon. She's fouled, and Bacon will go to the line to try to get her team into the 30s. Great game by both sides. What can I say? Both teams just played so well. And Neely Bacon drains the first. It's 51-30. Yeah, but what can you say? Both teams played a great game. And Autumn Winchell steps off the floor for likely the very last time in her Panther regular season career. On was Ashley Camacho Cruz. The Panthers trying to force a turnover if they can, unable to do so thus far. Shot will stay Raptor basketball. 14.9 left on the clock. No shot clock, as I said. And the Raptors can likely just let this one dribble out if they wish to. But the Panthers still playing some defense. That's an over and back. 7.3 seconds left on the clock. And the Panthers, they're going to have an opportunity for one last shot. Saw that over and back. Was hoping there was going to be a whistle on it. And as I'm hoping there's a whistle on it, they get a whistle. And that will let one more shot likely. It's going to take by Landgraf. Shot was no good. Goes out of bounds. The clock stops with 0.7 left on the clock. Likely just a simple inbounds. And done. Ball was touched by one of the players. The clock starts. Clock runs out. Your final score, 51-30 in favor of Ridgeview. Ridgeview improves to 9-9 on the season, while Storm Lake St. Mary's falls to 1-19. What can you say about this game besides both teams just played so well? And outside of the second half of the second quarter, this game was separated by just 7 points. The Panthers played great. The Raptors played great. And ultimately, a 16-2 run to end the first half made the biggest difference. So that will do it for our regular season coverage of St. Mary's women's basketball. We still have the regular season closer, it's regular season home closure, at least, I should say, for Storm Lake St. Mary's men's team. So we'll go to a commercial break, and when we come back with some noise, Mason Lavin will be on the call as always. So we appreciate your support of Panther women's basketball this season. And please keep it here on Flow Digital Solutions as we have the men's half of this doubleheader coming up momentarily.
Hello and welcome to Storm Lake Panther basketball here on Fuller Digital Solutions. My name is Mason Lavin, taking over for Chris. Our doubleheader tonight between your Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers and the Ridgeview Raptors. We're just tuning in. The Raptors won the first game of our doubleheader tonight, about by 20 points it was. Panthers almost made a comeback in the second half, fourth quarter area, but was stopped short by the Raptors. Looking ahead to this matchup, should be a good one, folks. We got the Panthers again versus the Raptors. So, taking a little look into our stats for tonight. Some team stats first here. The Raptors average 56.5 points per game. Panthers average 20 points per game. Raptors allow 58 points, and Panthers allow 80. Shooting percentages for each team. For the Raptors, they are shooting 41% from the field, 22% for the Panthers. 3-point wise, 27% for the Raptors and 23% for the Panthers. Leading scorers and stat leaders for each team are as follows. For the Raptors, leading them in points is Carter Todd, a sophomore, averaging about 10 points per game, shooting 40% from the field. Right behind him is Kellen Jensen, a junior, averaging 9.2 points per game, shooting 33% from the field. And then rounding it out is Zach Copeland, averaging 8.5 points per game. For the Panthers, one of the seniors here tonight, here on senior night, is leading the way in them for points. Avery Fetcher averaging 5 points per game. Brendan Peterson, the sophomore, coming in a close second with 4.4. And then Santiago Soria, a junior, rounding it out with 2.5 points per game. Leading rebounders for each team. For the Raptors, Caden Clausen, a senior, leading them in rebounding with 7.4 rebounds per game. And then for the Panthers, Ivan Del Villar, averaging 1.2 rebounds per game. We got about 2 minutes and 45 seconds here in the pregame show. I'd like to give a big shout out to our pregame and halftime sponsor, BVRMC. Appreciate you guys, as always, making things possible. This is possibly our last home game of the season, our last regular season home game for sure. So we'd always like to round it out and give a big shout out to everyone over there that's doing good work in the hospital. And that being said, we got about 2 minutes left here, so we'll watch some halftime warm-ups, get ready, and then we'll listen in to our starting lineups on Fuller Digital Solutions. As everybody's getting lined up for our starting lineups, I'd like to give a big shout out to the two seniors on this Panther squad, Owen Keenan and Avery Fetro. They will be starting here tonight on senior night, their last regular season home game of their Panther career. That being said, I'll set the mic down and we can listen in to our starting lineups for tonight. And there are your starting lineups for both teams tonight. Got the clock set at 8 minutes. Coaches and players are in their spot. Refs are in their spots. We're all set here to go in the Panther pit right away with the tip-off. An easy tip-off grabbed there by the Raptors. Panthers going to start out in, couldn't tell what it was exactly, but it leads to a Raptor 3 right out of the gates by, I believe, number 3, Kinnick Jensen. Excuse me, it was number 11, Carson Harriman. Martin now with the ball up top, gives it over to Peterson on the wing. He's going to try to drive. Is stopped completely in his tracks by the Raptors defense. Fadeaway shot here by Martin is no good, just a tad long, and then quickly goes the other way are the Raptors. Soria might have put his shoulder into him, and he fouls. Looks like number 2, Zach Copeland. So Copeland with an and one. Keenan will check out, and Dominic Mills will take his place on the low block. Free throw is good for Copeland. Quick 6-0 start here for the Raptors, about a minute into this one. Fetchrow, the other senior there, getting the ball in the short corner, going to put up a fadeaway shot. Dirk Nowitzki type shot there, just no good, a little long again. They're going to call a blocking foul on that one. I thought Fetcher was there. Ref thinks his feet weren't quite set yet, so it will be a foul on Avery Fetcher. So 2 quick fouls as well for the Panthers. Again, less than a minute into this one, they do have 2 fouls drawn already. Be a long time period to try to stay away from 3 fouls. First free throw is no good. This is Kellen Jensen at the line. Second free throw on the way, and that one is good, so 1 for 2 that time for Jensen. Soria will bring it up for the Panthers here now. Gets it over to the wing, tries to hard pass to Fetro. Fetro stops and pops from the short corner, and that one's good, so the Panthers on the board with their leading senior, Avery Fetro. Jensen passes over to the opposite wing, nice pass inside down low. Martin gets on his feet, and a foul is drawn. That'll be number 32, Caden Clausen, drawing the foul on Dylan Martin. So Clausen will go to the line for 2 more free throws. First free throw, nothing but net there for Clausen. Second free throw also good, so a 2 for 2 trip that time makes it 3 for 4 on the night so far for the Raptors from the stripe. Petro now with the ball at the top of the key, gets it over to Mills. Swatted away, intended for Peterson. It will stay with the Panthers. And then we got a quick timeout here by Coach Mo for the Panthers. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a minute break and be right back here in the Panther Pit on Fuller Digital Solutions.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
The original Smokes Carpet Furniture. Smokes, yeah, the one that's around. Smokes, visit us online at smokesone.com.
Your store for furniture, dinette sets, bedroom sets, flooring options, including carpet and hardwood options.
The original Smokes, yep, the one that's around. Smokes, sing it. We're on your way anyway. Smokesone.com.
And welcome back to the Panther Pit. Just tuning in here, if you're just tuning in here, It is a quick 9-0 lead, or 9-2 lead to start the game for the Raptors so far in this one. Just about 2 minutes played. Bank shot no good by Dominic Mills that time. Again, quickly goes the Raptors. Blocked by Dylan Martin, a great block and defensive rebound by him. He'll take it the other way. Passes it high up the floor. Must have thought Yao Ming was down there, but nope, just Avery Fetro, so that one just a little high for him. It's all right, I've done that once or twice in my career. A little too high on the pass, and then a good bounce pass inside off the jump in there, and then missing it is Clausen, but getting his own rebound and putting it back in for 2. Peterson putting some handles on up top here. Now over to Fetro. Soria being forced way to the left side. He's going to deny it and go to the right side anyway. Gets it poked away, but ends up in the hands of Mills. Mills trying to drive on the right side. Over the top, Fetro. And then Fetro, Avery Fetro, getting it in yet again. So 4 points there for Avery Fetro. Fake pass, great fake pass. Rajon Rondo like in there for number 11, Carson Harriman. Again being forced to the left. Everybody's being forced to the left. Must have saw that on the scouting report. Left him wide open. Soria from 3, no good. Just a little bit too strong on that one. Harriman going the other way. Inside to Clausen. Ball moving back out, but some good defense here as well by the Panthers. 3-point attempt here. That one off the back iron, no good. Clausen the offensive rebound. And again, Clausen with an O board and the bucket. Peterson being forced to the right. He takes the left side and a strong layup there. Raptors go the other way. Lefty layup on the right side is no good. Martin the rebound. Martin with no numbers here. Back to Martin now. And then he passes it to the defense there. Odell caught there on the pass. 3-point attempt here for the Raptors. No good again. Off the iron. That should be off the Raptors and Panther basketball. Halfway into this one, it is 15-4 in favor of Ridgeview so far. A little bit of a physical poke there on Peterson, but Fetro ends up with it. And his shot just a little bit short that time. Avery Fetro putting all the moves on here tonight so far this quarter. With all 4 points for the Panthers. Panthers in there, 1-3-1. Poked away by Del Villar. Good defense there. They got 15 on the shot clock now. And then tipped away there by the older brother, Brett Peterson, ends up in little brother's hands. Inside, brother-to-brother connection wasn't quite there that time. So a turnover on the Panthers. And then a foul there on the Euro step. A good move to split the defense. It'll be number 2, Zach Copeland, going to the line to try to finish the and one. And he does, so that free throw good. Peterson getting pressured heavily up top there, and he's going to walk with it. Moved his pivot foot there just a tad, looking for an open person to pass to. And down the low post, good turnaround post move there. And the hook is good. That's number 3, Kennick Jensen. Fetro now gets it over to Dominic Mills. He's going to drive to the right side, has an open lane, and then gets swatted, but nope, they're going to call a foul. Foul will be on Drew Burke. So Mills will go to the line and shoot 2. First free throw, nothing but net there for Dominic Mills. Gets him on the board and puts the Panthers up at 5 points, down 15, 20-5. Lane violation, but it's not going to matter anyway. Instead, it'll just go down as a non-missed free throw for Mills, so nothing to complain about there. Panthers in a man defense now. Too much pressure there down low. Gets a wide open lane for Carter Todd, so he puts the layup in. Both Petersons tried to double team up top. And then Peterson trying to put a handle on it, gets it poked away, and it will be out of bounds. A turnover on Brendan Peterson. Shot good there by number 11, Carson Harriman. He's up to 7 points in the quarter already. Storage over to the right side now. Peterson, the older brother, no good, a little long. Reyes trying to get the offensive rebound but cannot corral it in. And now again, Soria just being a little bit too aggressive on the drive, and he'll pick up another foul. Carson Harriman again at the line here for the Raptors. He will shoot 2. First one is good. And the second also good. So the Raptors putting on a clink so far here at the stripe. I believe they've only missed about 1 free throw so far, and it was at their first trip. Petro gets stopped and then poked away. Ball is loose on the ground. Raptors end up with it. Numbers for the Raptors, a good 2-on-1 offense there. And then Clausen puts the layup in. It's going to cause Coach Mo to call a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll take that timeout with him. Be right back here on Fuller Digital Solutions. And welcome back here to the Panther Pit on Fuller Digital Solutions. If you're just tuning in, we got about a minute and a half left in the first quarter. 28-5, the score is in favor of the Ridgeview Raptors. Leading scorer for the Panthers so far is Avery Fletcher. You can see him with the ball right now. He's got 2 mid-range jumpers to go so far in this one. Steal away there and a good pass, dish off. Lefty layup, no good. Clausen again, the offensive rebound. He got it tipped away, but he tracked it down and tipped it to his buddy there, Carson Harriman. Harriman now going to drive to the right side. Stops, gets it up to the short corner. Good defense here by the Panthers. We got 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 3-point attempt here by Burke. That one a little left, no good. And again, Clausen, the rebound. Avery Fetro, body on the floor right now. Off the back rim again. Soria gets the rebound. Got a 2-on-4 here for the Panthers. He's going to wisely hold up. Gets it to Reyes. Reyes going to pull up from deep. Maybe a little bit too deep on that one. So just a little short there for Reyes. It's a good learning moment there. Hey, if you got the time, one dribble in, set yourself, and then shoot that shot. It's always nice to be able to collect yourself and shoot a three-pointer in the middle of the game. Fetro was kind of stretching his right shoulder there as he hit the deck hard in the earlier play. Good fake pass inside there. St. Mary's defense doing a good job just letting them inside of the middle there. Ends up okay for him, so as Dylan Martin gets the rebound, he's going to push it for the Panthers. Cross court to Avery Fetro. Avery Fetro a long two. Little left, no good. Delvalar going to try to get the rebound. Looked like he was pushing the back just a touch, but that's going to be it. So for the first quarter, 28-5 in favor of the Raptors. We'll take a minute break and be right back here in the second quarter in the Panther Pit on Fuller Digital Solutions.
I love working at BVRMC because there is nothing better than being a part of a new life coming into this world. I love the moment I place a newborn into their mother's arms and watch a family bond with their baby. Patients really trust us to provide the best care, and I take that very seriously. The amount of teamwork we have on each shift is amazing. I couldn't be the nurse I want to be without my coworkers. Thank you to all of our BVRMC families for choosing us for your baby's delivery.
C&B is proud to support our local farmers. Rooted in agriculture, we are committed to our customers. You can shop local with C&B, your John Deere dealer, providing you with new and used equipment, parts on hand, and service all year round. Our entire inventory is available to you online at DeereEquipment.com. C&B, proud to be your local John Deere dealer.
And welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you missed the entire first quarter, but that's okay. I'll give you a quick recap. It is 28-5. There's your quick recap. So starting off the quarter, it's going to be a turnover on the Panthers, and Clausen's going to get Martin jumping and then below the open layup, but that should be a foul on Peterson, I believe. Looked like got him on the arm. Could be between him and Reyes, and they're going to call it on Reyes with the body. So Rafe Jensen, a freshman, going to the line to shoot two off of the Reyes foul. First one is good. Continues the hot shooting streak from the charity stripe for the Raptors. And as I said, he misses the second one, but still a good showing so far from the line. A lot of hands there by the defense, but ref just a little bit on the bad angle of it. Turnover on the Panthers. Clausen gets it down low. Clausen tries to set a screen on his own guy, but they kick it back out to the corner. Now the wing. Back to the corner, a set screen for him in the corner three. No good, just a little short on that one. Offensive rebound again goes Clausen. And then a three-pointer from the top of the key is good by Harriman. So Harriman, 12 points now in the game. Off the foot of Peterson. It'll go the other way. Going to be a foul on Soria, so Soria will pick up, on Fetro. Sorry, that I said 34, it'd be 24. Fetro will pick up his second foul. Long ways to travel here for Soria. They're playing hot pocket with him. Good job by Dylan Martin to pick up that corner while Soria's getting back. And now the opposite corner, lefty three here is good. That's number 0, Raf Jensen. Turnover there. Clausen with the steal, and then an easy fast break layup there for Carson Harriman. Devilar gets it stuck in the corner. He does dish it off to Soria. Reyes has the ball now with under 15 seconds left on the shot clock. A wide open left lane for Fetro. He's going to stop and pop and then gets it blocked. Inside there is Reyes, a brick wall on the block there. And we're going to get a foul. Foul's going to be on Reyes. That'll be his second. Third team foul for the Panthers here in the quarter. Stolen out of the inbounds by Brett Peterson. A lot of Panthers were in there getting their hands on the ball, so good job by the collective. Dylan Martin now with the ball on the wing, gets it stuck, passed it over to Mills. Brendan Peterson trying to fake a three, and his pump fake just a little bit too much there as he walks with it just a tad. Turn the corner, no good there. Into the corner, three-point attempt is up, and that one's good. That was a pretty looking stroke there. That's number 10, Kellen Jensen. Peterson again putting the moves on and could have been called for a travel again, but a lot of bodies around him clouded the ref's view of it. Sorry, now driving into traffic, stops and is fouled, so he'll go to the line for two. Soria looks a little shaken up on the play, but he says he's all right and will go to the line. Looking to get himself his first points of the game. First free throw is no good. Second free throw also no good, just a little bit too bouncy on that one, so he goes 0 for 2 from the line that time. Tremendous ball movement here by the Raptors so far, but it's going to be 3 seconds in the lane. Looks like either number 10 or 21 got caught up in there a little bit too long, focused on the ball movement. He must have been as mesmerized by it as I was, but it'll be a turnover on the Raptors. Panther basketball. Dylan Martin trying to go between the legs. Keeps it with him and gets it off to Soria. And then just unable to save that one is Soria, so it will go to the Raptors. A little too handsy there by Peterson, Brendan Peterson, so he'll draw another foul. That'll be the fourth team foul, I believe, on the Panthers. Yep, 14 fouls, so out of bounds on the baseline for the Raptors. And then a nice inbounds play sets up Kellen Jensen for the easy two. Dominic Mills driving to the right, loses it off of his foot, and will be out of bounds off of him. Panthers now in a man defense. They've really been switching it up on defense so far. You've seen them in a 1-3-1. You've seen them in a 2-3. You've also seen them in man. So just trying to throw different looks at the Raptors here to try to, confuse them, make them think about it. I would say in their half-court defense, they've been doing a good job. It's just off of the turnovers is where they've really been struggling. Speaking of turnovers there, Dylan Martin takes a few extra steps with it. Might have been a late call, but I think he did travel nonetheless. So he was looking at Coach Mo saying, hey, I didn't walk with that one. But from the Eagles' nest here, I can kind of see where he got that conclusion. Long rebound is corralled in by no one, so it will be out of bounds off of the Raptors. Panthers now with 3:39 left here in the second quarter. We'll have the ball after this timeout, so it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back here in the Panther Pit on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Cobb Tavern is putting new life back into the historic cobblestone. Experience the sizzle and taste the difference at the Cobb Tavern near the lake and lakeside. Indulge your taste buds with our signature stone-baked pizzas featuring the Big Cobb, Street Taco, and the Black and Blue, to name a few, along with a full bar and signature drinks. Whether it's a casual night out or a special celebration, the Cobb Tavern is the place to be. Follow us on Facebook at Cobblestone Ballroom for Cobb Tavern hours and renovation progress, where old meets new.
And welcome back to the Panther Pit. As I said 30 seconds ago, the Panthers now have the ball going the other way off of the out of bounds by the Raptors. Stolen away there by the Raptors and an easy fast break layup. Will go number 3, Kinnick Jensen. Pass almost stolen by Peterson. And then a missed shot there, corralled in by the defense on the rebound. Trying to split the defense, doesn't quite get there. Ball is on the ground, a lot of bodies on the ground. We're going to have a jump ball. Should go to the Raptors, stay on this side of the floor. Wide open on the inbounds. Misses the layup, but a hard foul underneath. Kyle Burke will go to the line to get his layup back. This is the first one at Toilet Bowls from the right side of the rim, out of it. Second free throw is up, and that one's good that time. So 1 for 2 from the line again. Turnover, Avery Fetcher trying to do a nice cool bounce pass there. Just a little bit too low for his guy. Get pass down low. Corralled in by Reyes, and then Reyes, another hard foul. So Kyle Burke will go to the line yet again. Free throw is no good. Owen Keenan and Dylan Martin will check back into the game for the Panthers. Reyes and Brendan Peterson will go to the bench. And that one barely tips the rim. Runoff was saying it didn't hit the rim, but it did hit the rim. Not sure what they're talking about now, but the call is already made. A little bit too late on that one. Pass tipped away. Fetcher had nowhere to go with it. High floating shot. That one's good. That's number 2, Zach Colpin. Again, getting on the board. Vetra going to try to drive into the lane. Gets it stolen away by the defense. Forward pass, but they're going to call it travel on the pass. Martin gets it over to Keenan. Keenan's going to fire away a 3 and no good there. Rebounded by the Ridgeview Raptors. Going the other way and lefty layup no good, and the putback is good by Kellen Jensen. Tipped away. Now all alone is Jack Todd. Jack Todd will put the layup in that time. Then right out of the inbounds is a turnover and a foul, so Zach Copeland will go to the line.
nervous to apologize for it being mute.
You plan for most of life's events because planning ensures a positive outcome. The same is true when pre-planning your final arrangements. While this isn't the easiest or even most comfortable topic, by pre-planning you take the burden off of your loved ones during a difficult time and also ensure your final wishes are known and honored and your life is celebrated. Let the experienced and caring staff at Fratsky & Jensen Funeral Home help give you peace of mind by assisting you in your planning.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. All with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
The original Smokes Carpet Furniture. Smokes, yeah, the one that's a rapid. Smokes, visit us online at smokesone.com.
Your store for furniture, dinette sets, bedroom sets, flooring options, including carpet and hardwood options.
The original Smokes, yep, the one that's a rapid. Smokes, sing it, on your way anyway. Smokesone.com.
All right, and welcome back to the Panther Pit here on Fuller Digital Solutions. We are approaching a minute left here in halftime. The score at halftime is 58-6. Hopefully you got to tune in and watch some of the younger St. Mary's boys play. I believe that was probably 5th and 6th grade, and 3rd and 4th was before during the girls' game. So promising future looks like for the Panthers. Some good basketball there. A couple of young stars in the making, I believe. As always, as we approach the end of halftime, I would like to give a huge shout out to our pregame and halftime sponsor, BVRMC, Buena Vista Regional Medical Center, as well as our scoreboard sponsor, United Bank of Iowa, UBI. Without them, this broadcast and the score on your screen wouldn't be possible, so always love to give a big shout out for them, not just for sponsoring us, but for the great work they do in the Storm Lake community. And there's the buzzer and the red lights to sound the end of halftime. So, 8 minutes on the clock, a 3 under the period, and we are good to go. Will be Panther basketball to start this third quarter. Petro sets a high screen, still double teamed is Peterson. Back to Petro at the top. Martin doing a high cut there. Ivan Devilar getting the ball now. Again, just the ball way away from the basket for the Panthers. Devilar gets it inside now. Nice little scoop layup. Almost got it to go. And quickly again the other way are the Raptors. A Euro step into the lane goes number 3, Kinnick Jensen. Makes it 60-6. Martin bullies his way down low. Puts up a little hook shot. No good. And then nice dime up ahead to number 10, Kellen Jensen. Almost a nice pass down low in there, but the defense got their hand around, so it will be a steal for the Raptors. Panthers are in man defense now. Again, they're throwing a lot of different looks out there on defense to the Raptors. They've been in a 1-3-1, they've been in a 2-3, and now here they are in man yet again. This is the most man I have seen them play all season. Usually like to stick to their 2-3 and their 1-3-1. Another steal here by the Raptors. Layup no good. Again, layup no good. Peterson helping the guy to get up while the play was still going. The basket was finally put in there by Kellen Jensen. 3-point attempt here by Peterson, a little off to the right. Older brother Brett tries to save it, and he does not. He stepped out of bounds as he was going to swat it back in. Clausen up top now for the Raptors. Gets it inside to Jensen, and Jensen with a nice easy righty layup to send it home. Peterson gets it stripped away. Missed layup, offensive rebound goes, and another missed layup. Another O-board, and that should be a foul on the attempt that time. So number 2, Zach Copeland, will go to the line to get a couple of missed layups back for the Raptors. Another body on the floor. This is again Avery Fetcher. He spent a lot of time down there so far this game. Looks like he's in some pain coming back up this time. Gets up on his own. Looks like he might be limping a little bit. I'm not sure. Oh. Showing the coach, hey, this is what he did to me. He put his shoulder right into me, so. Looks like he's all right, just maybe a little mad about the play. Panthers a little late to line up there at the free throw line. First free throw is good for Copeland. Second free throw also good for the sophomore. A slew of subs are set to check in here for the Raptors. That three-pointer way right there for Dylan Martin. Pass inside, nice jump stop there. And the layup is good for Kenneth Jensen. Promising young core here for the Raptors. As you can tell, Jensen is a sophomore. Copeland's a sophomore. They got Drew Burke in there as a sophomore. Only two seniors on this Raptor team is Gabe Chance and Caden Clausen. Clausen's been doing a number on the offensive rebounds so far this game. A ref timeout there right before the three-pointer was made, but apparently the three was made, but coach called timeout to get the subs in, so right as he was shooting it, the ref blew the whistle, so a little weird one there, but deep range, Curry range for Peterson, that one a little short. Ivan Delvalar with the ball now up top, gets it over to Mills. Mills going to try to drive to the right. Defense knows where he's going. Saving it from going out of bounds is Peterson. Now gets it up to Martin, and Brendan Peterson just couldn't catch the ball that time, so it will be a turnover on the Panthers. The bench now checked in for the Raptors. A corner three. That one no good that time. Ivan Delvalar, the rebound, gives it up to Mills. The Panthers will take it up. Mills trying to long range two. That one's good from behind the free throw line. So good shot there by Dominic Mills. Putting the body into Delvalar there. Nothing. Delvalar, good job there contesting that floater attempt. Brendan Peterson drives hard to the left side. Doesn't get the layup to go. Good hustle there by Brett Peterson. Try to get it back. Made shot that time. That was Jack Todd, a junior, getting his second bucket of the game. Brett Peterson now with the ball in the corner. Gets that stolen away. Numbers here for the Raptors. And the lefty layup is good. Rafe Jensen, a freshman there, getting his 6th point of the game. Good outing for him. Peterson going to try a long range three. That one a little long. Santiago Soria will check in for the Panthers. Brett Peterson will sit. Panthers now back in their 2-3 zone. Shot no good there. Dylan Martin the rebound. Ivan DeVillar trying to drive to the left. Nothing there. Brendan Peterson almost banks in a three. No good, but Sawyer will get the offensive rebound. Good back cut pass there by Dylan Martin. Could have been a walk, could have been a foul, but nothing called on that one except for the out of bounds, so it will go to the Raptors. Continuous clock brings us to under 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. We'll see if the Ridgeview Raptors can do with it in that time. Shot clock is turned off, of course. They get a corner three attempt, no good. Offensive rebound and a foul on the putback. So at the end of the third, not quite the end of the third, but almost, we'll have number 21, Kyle Burke, going to shoot 2 free throws by himself. There's always pressure in that, but he wipes it away and makes the first, making it 8-77. Ref calling just to reset the clock. That way the bright lights aren't right in his face. But he still misses it. So officially now the end of the third quarter. It is 77-8 in favor of the Raptors. We still got a quarter left to play, so we'll take a minute break and be right back here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
I love working at BVRMC because I get to help people during some of their most difficult times. My coworkers and doctors help create a great working environment where we can do our best work every day. Nothing is more rewarding than helping a patient through surgery and helping them to live the most full and active life they can. Thank you, BVRMC patients, for putting your health in our hands and trusting us with your care. We are honored with this responsibility.
And we are back here in the Panther Pit for our final quarter of the regular season for both the men's and the women's team of the Panthers. Final home game, that is. A couple of seniors with their last quarter of play. Neither of them are in right now. Avery Fetcher went to the bench in the third quarter with an injury. He was on the ground for a couple of minutes and got back up on his own. Seemed to be okay, so I would expect his return in this one. I would also expect the other senior, Owen Keenan's return in this one. Just a matter of when. Martin trying to go behind the back or a spin move or something, but he loses it. Ends up in the hands of the defense. Now a good scoop pass inside, and the layup is good by Drew Burke. That is Burke's first basket of the game, coming at 7 minutes left here in the fourth. Brendan Peterson going to try to stop and pop. Defense is all over him. Sawyer gets it poked away right to Mills, though. Mills is going to fire away a three, and that one is nothing but net there, so it gives the Panthers 11 points. They're in double digits now. 3-point attempt right back at him. No good by the Raptors. And then a foul on the layup attempt. Might be on Dominic Mills, I believe. It is. Kyle Burke will go to the line. First free throw is good for Burke. Second free throw also no good. And pass is tipped away there. Hard one dribble pound and then a layup there. That one's number 4, Carter Todd. Martin from the mid-range, no good. Just a little right on that one. Top of the key. Wing 3, and that one's good. Petro now over to Martin. And then tipped away. It will stay with the Panthers. Some more subs check in. Brett Peterson now in for the Panthers. Petro keeps his dribble alive while on the ground. Now he finally picks it up, gets over to Reyes. Reyes is met in the corner. Petro going to fire up a 3 now, and that one's good. A high release shot there by Avery Petro. Gives him 7 points on senior night, and the Panthers are now up to 14. A 3 right away by the Raptors is Cole Joachim something. Steal there. Ball is on the ground. Layup no good. Offensive rebound goes to the Raptors, and that's going to be a foul on Brett Peterson. This is Rafe Jensen at the line. Makes the first. Misses the second, so he can't give the Raptors 90 on the night, but an out of bounds off of the Panthers will give them a chance. Still 3.5 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Owen Keenan, the other senior, going to check in for the Panthers. Dominic Mills will sit. Three-point attempt here from the wing. Runs out the front rim, no good. Avery Petro getting a good rebound there, flying high for that one. He's going to try to go the other way. A little floater from the top, no good. Rebound goes. It's going to be a foul on the Panthers. It was on Brett Peterson. That's his third. Corner 3 attempt here, no good. Rebound by Brett Peterson. Petro now from the top of the key, no good. Could be a jump ball on the rebound, and it will be. It'll go to the Panthers. An easy left-handed layup to Rafe Jensen. Kick it back out now. Now a little floater. And that one's good. Another steal here by the Raptors. It's number 12, Robert Forrestall, a sophomore, getting back-to-back buckets there for Ridgeview. Owen Keenan now at the top of the key. He's going to try to fire away a three. That one misses. Looks like Panthers are just going to dribble it out here. There's still a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, but that should very well do it for this one. Owen Keenan going to fire away a three. That one a little short at the buzzer. Going to get back to Keenan for one last shot. See if he can get it up in time. At the buzzer, no good for Keenan. So the final score here in St. Mary's is 97-14. Ridgeview Raptors taking both of the games in the doubleheader tonight. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching and tuning in, not just tonight, but through the whole season. From Christian and I, we'd like to thank you for watching and staying faithful to your St. Mary's Panthers. Also, another big shout out to BVRMC and the United Bank of Iowa for sponsoring us, as well as all of our other sponsors there you saw on the bottom line and in our commercial breaks. So, from Christian and I and the Panthers in the Panther Pit, have a good rest of your year, guys.